Hey, what's going on, guys? The Bell Dam is back for a brand new video. And this is episode 4 of R.L. Stine Revisited. And this time I read Say Cheese and Die. Ooh. So, Say Cheese and Die is the 4th Goosebumps book in the series, and try to hold it like that. So, like I said in my previous reviews, I'm having a lot of fun revisiting this series. I'm kind of seeing them with, I guess, refreshed eyes or adult eyes, and I'm noticing stuff that I haven't really noticed before. But this book, I enjoyed it a lot more than Monster Blood, to be honest. Where Monster Blood was, like I said, it was kind of a sleeper book. It was decent. This one kind of, it's still a Goosebumps book, so it's not like huge on plot or character, but there's just something about, like, I'm saying that some of these Goosebumps books are just better than others, and like they're more of a gravitas, and this one kind of fell more into that. And what this book is, what Say Cheese and Die is about, is it's about a group of friends who are they're called Greg, Michael, Bird, and Sherry. And one day they're just bored. They're just bored with they don't have anything to do. So as you typically do when you're a kid, sometimes you just get bored and you really don't have nothing to do, so you just do whatever. And just for something that I personally okay, I'm putting myself on a kind of a truth here. I related to these kids because I did the kind of stuff that they did. Like, what they do for amusement is they break into this abandoned house called the Kaufman House. And unbeknownst to them, they kind of know that there's a character there that they call Spidey. And this guy, Spidey, he's like this, they describe him as like this, basically like a shadow. He has like these spidery fingers, and he wears black, and etc. And they think he's a squatter, basically. He's living in this house, but he doesn't own it. And when they break into this house, for their amusement, they roam around and yada yada yada, and then they find themselves in the basement, and pranks galore. And then Greg wanders away from the group while they're distracted, because they find a box full of feather boas and old coats and stuff, and he finds himself he finds a workbench, and in this workbench there's a secret compartment that's accessed by I guess like a valve. And when he turns it, a compartment pops open, and inside in a cupboard is a camera. And from first glance, it looks just like any normal camera. It has it's very boxy. It has like the wide lens. It has like that wide lens. So when he shows it to his friends, they ask him to take pictures of. One of them asks to take a picture of him, and he does. Like, the friend poses for a picture, but when the photo comes out, it isn't the image that the person was posing for. In fact, it shows them like falling off a broken. It shows them falling off a broken banister, or a weakened, like an old wooden like handrail, and it shows like it basically it does this. This is a different kind. This is a different kind of camera, and what makes this camera so dangerous is basically it's a cursed camera that whenever it takes a picture of someone, it shows them in some like horrible incident or accident. This thing takes a picture of like Greg's family's new car, and it shows it wrecked. It takes a picture of Sherry asks, and Sherry's friend, Greg's friend, Sherry asks him to take a picture of her at her birthday party, and he does. And to me, this was actually the scariest part of the book. It shows her in the photo that she's disappeared. And lo and behold, she does vanish. Just like that. She just disappears into thin air. And that was like the scariest part to me about the book. It was like, oh my gosh, this camera can actually make people disappear. It just like that. And so, yeah, their main thing about this is they have to get, after fondling with the camera for a while, they realize how dangerous of a thing it is, and they have to get it back to the house before, something else can happen. And basically, it's just a quick summary of the book, and I really enjoyed this book. I really liked it. Like I said, these Goosebumps books, they're not like high masters of art or anything. They're not like the greatest of literature, but I'm just having a great time with it. And little history on the little trivia on the cover art here. I believe that the artwork was finished before the book was, or maybe it's the other way around. Because there was a scene in here I'm pretty sure the cover art was finished before the book, because there's a scene in here where Greg has a dream. It's a dream sequence, and he has this image in his head. Although, something really interesting, he said that there was a mom, it was his mom, his dad, and his brother Terry who were in this picture. It kind of said that. I don't know who this is in the background. That's obviously a female, but Greg doesn't have a sister or cousin, so I'm assuming that's maybe Sherry. But he never mentioned the scene that Sherry was involved with the barbecue, so I don't know. That's obviously not Greg. Unless Greg must have went through some kind of sex change or something, I don't know. Anyways, I know this is these reviews aren't not what you would expect, but I'm giving you kind of like my quick thoughts of them. And all I can say is I really do enjoy reading these books, and I'm having a blast with them. And I had to reorder a copy of the 5th one, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, so that should be coming. It's on the way. But after that, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a short hiatus from the Goosebumps books, and so I can focus on other books. I do want to get to the Fear Street series as well. I want to review those because those will be like a first time read for me. I didn't read those when I was growing up, so yeah, those are gonna be fun. But as for this book, I really liked it. It was a fun read. I think An Evil Camera was really interesting for a Goosebumps villain. Obviously, Stine must have gotten this book from this idea from the Twilight Zone episode, and a very unusual camera, or a most unusual camera. Similar concept. But this is a fun read. I really liked it, so I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 screams. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to keep the reviews coming. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with these videos, just with this channel, because I want to talk about some stuff. But like I said, or mentioned in the past, I don't do schedules. I'm very if I feel like I want to talk about something, I will just like get on camera and talk about it. That's the kind of that's the kind of persona that I have when it comes to videos. So if you're enjoying these videos, thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Let me know what you think of my little Goosebumps reviews or with this book or whatever. I will see you soon in a new video, hopefully. Take care.